Good morning, everybody. Here's a little game that Vok and I were teamed up for. It's fairly early in the morning in the Australian server, so we're playing tier 5s. There's a good number of bots in the game, but also a good number of humans. It's a really good matchup, actually. We're fairly good with regards to the distribution between tier 5s and tier 4s. The only problem, of course, is there's no lights. We've only got a T80 on our side. As you can see, the T80, typical of a bot, is just shooting straight off to the hill. So they're going to spot over there. We can't really do a lot about that, but we've already decided we're going on the one line. One line for TDs on Prokhorovka is probably the best place to be. You get a lot of really good shots down there and also to the centre. Starts off a little bit slowly. Of course, I'm playing as a light, just trying to get into a bush, try and get some vision going. The only problem, of course, is sometimes things don't do what they're meant to do. So let's go through a couple of things on Prokhorovka while we're waiting for the enemy to sort of show up. First off, this little bit of bush up here at F1, very, very important to make sure you've got vision on that. Enemy lights love to jump up there when they're coming from the other side. Always good to blow and fire it a couple of times if you think that they're getting vision that they shouldn't be. Back to the middle, we've got a heavy poking up into the middle. That's brilliant. Basically means we're going to have a little bit of protection there with other heavies that come across the ridge. When they do come across the ridge, of course, you've got to make sure that you're in a position to be able to get side shots, and that's the good thing about being on the one line. You see the M8. The M8 up here is sitting in these bunch of bushes. I usually prefer, if I'm in a slightly faster tank, to go to the bushes just a little bit ahead of that. If you can get into these bushes here at G1, that's a really, really good spot. You get some really, really good spotting all the way down and also across to the middle. So nothing's been happening for the first minute or two. Everybody's obviously just getting themselves sorted out. So it's time to start looking, start pushing up a little bit, get some vision. Hopefully Vok, the Wolverine and the M8 will be able to get some. So we get our first spot, time 95. This is awesome. It's a bit of a pinata. It's fairly squishy. I'm going to get lots and lots of spotting damage here. At least I hope I'm going to get a lot of spotting damage. And I get 38. 38 points at spotting. Good grief. Okay, that's not working too well. Plus there's only two heavies there. BDR. Right, excellent. Now here's time for the first shot. Always make sure you drop back into the bushes. When the bushes start to become visible, that basically means you're not going to be seen. You want to make sure that you keep intact bushes. Been hit here by a KV-1, but haven't been spotted at all. Just talking with Vok, and he reckons the KV-1's blind firing, and unfortunately I just got in the way of the shot that was meant for him, which was really annoying. So we're going to push forward into these next set of bushes. Try and get a little bit more vision, see if we can spot that BDR again. Oh, he's running. Okay, here's a good opportunity. Got to drop back, get those bushes solid again so he can't see us. Start laying in some shots. Bit of a bounce, that's fine. So now we know that there's a KV-1 and there's the BDR there. Lost sight of him, not sure what's going on. So it's probably a good time to move to APCR gold rounds. Beg your pardon. Just we're getting ready to advance again. I'm not sure there's anything else. We've seen the KV-1, or we know the KV-1 and the BDR are here. There's been a lot of stuff being spotted on the right-hand side that the KV-1 SA and the B1 are taken care of. So it's pretty much safe, I think, to be able to do a little bit of a push. We can start getting a little bit more vision. Get a little bit more aggressive on this side. Haven't got any kills, only 200 damage. Things are starting to drop. Now here's the good thing about the M10 is it's got great vision. It's got really good gun depression. This is available as a bond tank, and if you're looking for something to be competitive in tier 5s, I would highly recommend getting this one. Chuck a good crew in it, and yeah, you can have a real good time. On the paper, the statistics are fairly similar to a Wolverine. I just find that it has, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I mean, it's got a great rate of fire. It's got fairly good accuracy. Yes, excellent. First kill. Always good to steal kills off other people. Well, I say that now, but one of my daily missions is to get another 4 kills. So I'm desperate to try and get these kills as well. Oh, T1 right in front of me. Now I'm double bushed here, i.e. there's more than 2 bushes behind me. Heavies usually have fairly bad thing. Vok just shoots me in the butt, thanks. And he basically just gives me free reign on him, which is awesome. He blind fires once. I haven't been spotted, but blind firing is fine. And we're coming up. We've got 3 kills. This will be our 4th. Come on, come on, come on. Got to reload. Oh. One of those classic things where your shell's in flight and somebody else takes the killing shot. It's really, really annoying. I know the KV-1 is around here. Oh, there he is. And the BDR's right behind him. Now this is probably a tactically an interesting choice. I mean, you could either go for the... And I thought I'd got that, but no, it was Vok. Vok took my kill. He's always doing that. Never play with Vok. He always does that. Here's another thing, circle strafing. I've actually got a rotation device on this, which basically allows me to do the rotation fairly quickly. And that's pretty much it. And that was the victory. Pulling around the back of that KV-1 gave me the 4 kills that I need. And yeah, so a couple of things that I'd like to sort of highlight about the game as a whole. I was firing APCR for those last few kills, but I was against heavies, so I felt justified. All of these bushes, all the way along, essentially, if you keep yourself in the middle of the bushes and you use these intersections where they're slightly wider to be able to push out slightly, and maybe even get up to the second line if you're feeling confident, you can get real good vision all the way down the line. Those are the sort of things that you're trying to look for. As I said, lights usually pop up here onto this line. Also, heavies and others may try to get into this little bush here. This is a real great sight line if you've got a TD as well. You can shoot virtually all the way down here and all the way across the middle. For TDs, this map is pretty good, and it's a great way to start doing some experimentation with how the bush mechanic works in water tanks. You've really got to be familiar with how bushes work. Like when you get close and the bush starts to disappear, and when you pull back and it becomes solid, and then you can fire through without being spotted. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you on the next one.